I'm going to explain what the significators that I have chosen mean. Yes, these significators are the same for each and every sign, and there is a reason for that, and I'm going to explain it in the next couple of minutes. So unless you know why I am using Temperance reversed, and you can think of it now, then please listen. And so otherwise, after that, we will jump right into the reading and see where this month takes us. All right, ladies and gentlemen, super duper quick explanation. If you go on my website, you can check much deeper explanation. Just don't want to hear the questions. Oh, you're using the same cards all over and over again. This is for those who should be listening to this and you're not. So I'm not going to answer that. So we have 7 topics. I want to find out under each of this chapter what comes out in this time frame. When I'm doing my personal readings, I'm doing it a little bit differently because then I have the personal energy. Here is sort of like mishmash of all of you coming here and picking up on your energy. So it's kind of like a little bit different. By the way, this reading isn't special. Actually, you have a double special here. One is still $50 versus 60. I'm keeping that. So I know this is kind of a pressing thing, but the second one is like speed up promo, which means that you're actually getting 1 level up. So from the regular reading, which usually takes me 2 to 3 weeks, you're going to get it within a week. If you book a rush reading, which used to take a week, you're going to get it within 3 days. And if you buy urgent reading, which used to take 3 days, you're going to get it within 24 hours. And if you are North America, maybe even the same day. So just like visit cattarot.ca and check up specials, and everything will be explained there. Let's get into this explanation. The first category, magician. Magician is magic. He can do anything. So here I want to really see what in this relationship can be created. Is this relationship actually even doable? And you know, sometimes people complain, oh my gosh, I can do a whole bunch of things, and I don't know why I cannot make this relationship working, right? But the truth is, sometimes there are like external issues that actually can affect us, and because of those issues, we cannot make it work. So here in this kind of like a column, you're going to find this out. The Temperance is reversed here for a reason, because in the upright situation, Temperance says right time, right place, right person, right situation. But here it's saying that one of these elements is missing. So we have to figure out what needs to be glued before this can move forward. Then Queen of Wands is the dating queen. The Knight of Wands is the dating king. So one of that is you. One of that is the partner that you want to know. 8 of Wands is going to tell me about the energy in between the two of you. What's happening? Is there going to be communication? Well, the Judgment is what these guys above think about this relationship. What have you done with everything that has been given to you? What if you have given all this love and were told, like, you know what, you have to learn how to communicate? Let's see what they mean. And also let's see how is this relationship progressing. So how is that? Was it super fast? So let's jump in. February and March. However, guys, this is going to apply at any time that you're listening. This is how this works. You're attracted to energy. And did you ever try to dust? Stuff comes to that feather kind of like thing. So it's going to work no matter what time you are here. So let's start. Hi Virgos, so let's just jump in your reading. By the way, this can be everything or nothing for you, because sometimes the individual energy could be quite different, but let's keep in mind that you can, ooh, you're getting the karma card over here. Ooh, something karmic. You kind of finish karmic lesson. Some of you have been obsessing over something, and finally release is happening so soon as I speak. And this whole mulling it over, you'll just say, I'm fed up with it. I'm leaving the past in the past. I need some kind of stability. I need to move forward. And wow, the energy you're creating, it's going to be moved sort of forward with how do we go about it. Karma is saying, wow, this, you're setting and putting the kind of like basics for the future happiness, for how the future partner should be. You're kind of like really defining this kind of like fire energy, which is kind of like dating energy. Looks like it's not your cup of tea in a partner. You kind of want a partner who actually would be slow and steady wins the race, kind of like being really a Virgo right here, where this was like a speeding Gonzalez over here. Like you have like 3 nights. You might actually have a choice. Somebody new might be coming in your life. Be very careful. It's going to be lots of promises, no substance. So this is what usually happens when we get a world card. We always get a repeat of something that we thought we conquered. And it is like, just like, are you sure? Are you sure? Kind of a thing. So be careful about that, because you're getting a world card means like check mark, yes, lesson well done, you're moving forward. The Empress, 7 of Cups, Knight of Swords. Whew. You guys are going to give your peace of mind to someone. Like you kind of like found something new. You realize something that you spend lots of time obsessing. And you know, like you guys, you're like very perfectionist or oriented. And if you feel cornered, if you feel without options, if you feel that somebody's taking away your natural ability to be grounded, you're going to fight for that peace. That's for sure. Huh. Interestingly enough, the conversation might be about who the heck you want, sweetie, kind of a thing. You have been given everything and nothing is enough for you, because check this out, the flavors of these 2 cards. This guy has everything, but no matter what is given, no, I don't want this, no, I want this, I don't want this. And then you do something special, and even that is like, protecting the heart. Heart is not in it. It's reaching also, this card for me also means disgust. Kind of, kind of like stand by. Like when you're holding like this, just think about that you sit in a restaurant, somebody brings you the food that you really detest. Like that kind of like would to me be, it can be mild from I really don't think this is like really where I want to go, to oh my god, I don't really want it. You know, I think you have been dealing with a situation where you felt cornered, as I said, where you felt that somebody took away from you the best part of you. Maybe somebody managed to push you in a situation where the worst part of you came out, the part that you didn't even know, where you were like possibly even verbally abusive, or somebody was verbally abusive. It was like, but this can also mean like a download of truth. When people are fed up, when you say and say and say, and you start feeling pain, you start feeling your needs are not met, and then, you know, it keeps on going. It's like volcano, it just like keeps bubbling up. And this is what Knight of Swords reversed is. Like it's like really, you are not thinking about what you will say, and you know how this kind of like ends up. And hence the conversation, what will you do about that? Interestingly enough, the partner is saying, okay, well, it hasn't been the right time for me before, but I think it is a time now for me. It's kind of like shocking. You see, almost like looks like it was needed to kind of like discharge that huge charge in the air. But there is a big but, because this partner is over-promising, as we have seen here in the Knight of Cups reversed, is somebody who says lots of nice things, but these nice things are just a nice idea. Oh, let's go tomorrow to see this movie. You say, oh really, I would love to see this movie. And then tomorrow they don't even call. Or you kind of like decide to kind of like get your hair done, get your nails done, invite them over for the nice cozy sunny summer a Sunday dinner, just to show you how the family life would look like with you. And you go out of your way cleaning the house and everything. And then they text you, you know what, I mean, so and so called me, I'm going to play pool. Really? So ultimately, it could be that juggling, that this person is still not clear what this family and this hope and success means. It could be just a vision for them, maybe it could be an idea, because ultimately this is that kind of like sense and feeling of rendering hopeless. This is the card of fear. Fear is the other side of denial, just like, you know, sorrow is the other side of anger. So this looks to me lots of sorrow, lots of denial, lots of anger, frustration over things that didn't work out. 5 of Cups, Page of Wands, 9 of Wands, 3 of Cups. Yeah, you know what? It is kind of weird. One person is going to be breaking another person's heart. There is another person. There is like a huge sense of, I'm not good enough for you, and you're choosing somebody else over me. And this card also means rejection is God's protection, so keep that in mind. But this is still a healthy response to the situation. You're saying, yeah, you know, I am sad, I am sorry, I really wished and I really hoped things really work out between the two of us. But if there is no flame here, then what is the point? At least I know that I can move on. At least I know where I am. You guys are that pragmatic, right, in a situation. It's kind of like interesting combination. I don't see pentacles. Like we have the pentacles about somebody who, well, you know, I want to settle down with two people or with two things. But there are lots of cups. This and there are lots of cups. Like have a look at this, cups, right? There is also a lots of kind of like motion forward, getting it out of your system, and that's kind of healthy as long as there is like no, of course, physical abuse or verbal abuse. And I know that sometimes we raise the voice when we feel we are not heard, and this is like a psychological study. Don't feel horribly bad about yourself. It just like simply is like people think you really didn't hear me, they raise the voice, and that starts going into the argument. It's kind of natural procession. The star reversed, it kind of like is going to feel hopeless. This is kind of like going down to realization. This person cannot give me what I really, really hoped to have. It is a karmic relationship, and this person was never meant to give you. I do this karma soul contract reading, which is way more important than soulmate or karmic soulmate. This person only appears in your soul contract because you're supposed to be doing something else right now. You're shopping for a skirt, but you should be shopping for a shirt. I mean, allegory, meaning you're supposed to be doing something else with your life right now, and you strayed away. So karmic soulmate you build in to push you back, take you out from the train to Rome and set you on a train for London. You're definitely going in the wrong direction. And that's when the hurt appears, because hurt is really, really getting our attention quickly, right? Unfortunately. You guys are getting to complete clarity. Oh my gosh, if there's any card that they called Virgo, I know Hermit is your card, but I call this card Virgo. Oh my gosh, like this is like attention to details. Everything has to be in order. I am not pausing until I see my work. And this is like somebody who is willing to work hard. And here it is. I give up. Look at this, 7, 8, 9. I give up. I am going to put my walls back. So this is a bad thing that happens. And this happens when let me just zoom it out that you can see it. This usually happens when this hope is not there, when you feel the healing has to take place. So while you're healing, you are kind of isolating other people. This also could be good, because the isolation sometimes can be really good, because you kind of reach bigger self-awareness, right, from this sadness. You're going to be moving into, oh, I better, hold on to whatever I have learned so far. But you might kind of like really question yourself if you push too much, if you're maybe holding on your principles. You will be doubting, and this is not good. If somebody places you in a situation where you feel the feelings are important to recognize in psychology, when you feel that you have been violated, when you feel that somebody didn't really respect that bond, unless you're like into what they call it polyamorous relationship. If this is cool with you, please tell me how this works, because this is not cool for me. But I see the third person here and here and here. No doubt to me that something like happened and kind of like really felt devastating for you. It kind of like piercing pain. Now, if this is any consolidation to you, this partner is going to really realize that they have lost something really valuable, and that they're never going to get you back. Then you will, because of these actions that happened, you see, the moon reversed becomes the sun, right? After the night, he gets the day. In Egyptian mythology, you had that, I think, Ra, I believe, and a Seth. I hope I'm not wrong on this. Ra was the god of the sun, the day, and the Seth was the darkness. So they would kill each other. One would kill each other at night to become the night, and one would kill each other in the morning and at dawn to become the day. It was this perpetual kind of like yin-yang kind of a thing, black and white. So this moon reversed is, you're kind of completely clear what things are. You're not doubting things anymore. You kind of see this is what it was. This is what happens. Getting grounded. Getting grounded. It's maybe even good exercise, getting it out of your system and saying, you know what, I'm not fighting for this, not worth it. And this is kind of like explanation to yourself, because this is going deep inside, and so is this one. And as far as the partner, yeah, sometimes, and this is what the Temperance says, it's the right time and right place. And that was like when you were like giving them this verbal thing, you downloading everything. And this is usually when people want to tell you what bothers them, is like when they're still interested. When you're not bothered, when you don't want to be in a relationship, you don't care. You just like, you walk away. And they did recognize it, but instead of like taking it inside and realizing how big it was for you to really lose your control, you are Virgo. You're losing control like they're like apples and galaxies. Instead, let me juggle a little bit, and then it's simply, it's just like you just had enough of this. You kind of like, you guys, when you get disappointed with someone, you do get disappointed. It's really hard for you to go back, and good for you. This is actually very healthy. This is a healthy reading. As much as like it's not a happy one, it's healthy. Because I cannot tell you how many women are holding on and are an option to somebody who has so many other options. With you, no, you're calling the shots. This is the way it should be. So let me get one more card for you. And you're getting, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So the more you stay in a situation that is not productive, that is not respectful, where you feel violated, the longer it's going to be that time where a new soulmate is going to appear, where you're going to be healthy, healed, and able to go in that relationship. So think about that. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope you went in this corner, you might still see it, and give me your 2 cents about these 2 polls that I have. Check the codependency thing that I have on my other new channel, and I would really appreciate if you subscribe both here and there. And if you want your reading, please check my site under specials. Specials are really cool. This month it's Valentine's special, but it's also like my birthday special. And there we go. If you want any private reading, contact me via cattarot.ca and we'll go from there. Love you, Virgos. Have a good one. Bye.